right, thanks. We got some hands moving in the Zoom room. Saw one person in Zoom dancing a jig. That's great. Hey. Well, we've got some reels, some jigs. We also have a few things that we might not normally get to at a contra dance,
just a couple.
including this schottisch, which maybe Bethany can tell you about while I grab the tenor guitar.
Yeah, so at least the second tune is a schottisch, which might be a couples kind of dance that might happen at the halftime of a dance. I think it's the step, 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 hop, step, 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 hop, pivot, pivot, that one. So the second tune, I think it's called Padalou, a three-part French tune that you could, by all means, schottisch to. And before that, we're going to play a tune, kind of a newly written tune, I think about a year ago. The accordion player Rachel Bell, after her first snowshoe of the season, wrote a tune that she calls Snowshoes. And here in New England, I mean, we've had a couple of little snows, but we got our first real big dump on Thursday. And it
was nice and fluffy. It wasn't too bad.
It is nice and fluffy, which is,
My
especially
wrist was
for
still
here,
clicking by the end of it.
it's rare that the
After
snow
all that
actually
shoveling.
stays workable. It hasn't turned into a slushy mess yet, so it's prime snowshoe conditions out there.
Yep.
I'm going to tweak this a little.
Yep, something sounds a little off. Yep, so this is, we didn't really program too much holiday music, but we did pick a couple tunes with snow in the title. This is the first of two for the evening. You don't have to shovel them, we don't think. So it shouldn't be too bad. As Bethany's tuning, I'm going to be playing this tenor guitar, which is just a 4-string guitar. I tune it just like a mandolin. If you're playing along, G, D, A, E. I'm going to start off playing some harmonics. If you're a string player, one of the first things that makes you feel extra cool is when you learn how to go. And it's just a little physics thing. You're dividing the string perfectly in half to get a little wolf tone. So that's fun fact of the day, harmonics. So these are in the key of G.
Now for something completely different.
That's right. Happy to be here. We've heard some people have been naughty this year, so there is a banjo involved. Tonight's show. Tenor banjo, from tenor guitar to tenor banjo. So we apologize. But we'll get back to some contra dancey kind of music with a couple of old time tunes. The first one's in G minor. It's a classic called Devil in the Straw Stack. And we're going to follow it up with another one in the same flavor. I learned it from Adam Broom years ago. It's called The Hornet's Nest, and that's in B minor. So, Devil in the Straw Stack, The Hornet's Nest. Titles sound like they belong together anyway. We'll see if they work.
Ominous sounding set. Attempted a real life fade out. Waltz break.
Yep, your reward for surviving the banjo is you get a waltz. So. If you're playing along, it'll be in the key of D, everyone's favorite key. And this one's called Soir Matin. It's by the French guitarist Gilles de Bijou. It was popular in New England. Band Fresh Fish with Carrie Elkin recorded it back in the day. And I learned it from Nat Hewitt, who used to play with those guys. So, Soir Matin, key of D. Hope you enjoy it. One, two, three, four. What a lovely tune. Yeah. Well, let's see. Cruising really a long time wise. Might have to make some decisions. But somebody in the chat on Facebook said more banjo. Well, careful what you ask for.
Oh, no.
So let me grab the banjo. We're going to do a song. So another thing we might not normally do at a dance.
It also has a sing-alongy bit. So
Right.
please do that.
So this is a song I heard. I was at let's see. Too many strings. I was at the March Mandolin Festival, which, if you like mandolin, is a great event run by David Surrett, Concord, New Hampshire. And one of the guests was Robin Bullock, who's a great mandolin player and citern player and guitar player, everything player. And at his concert, he played this song, Fall Down Billy O'Shea. So it's kind of a sea shanty kind of deal. Not the most holiday of topics, but it's about a bunch of guys getting drunk and falling asleep, and next thing they know, the press gang's got them on a boat. And things don't go so well from there. But it's fun to sing. So I'm going to sing a line, and then if you're at home, because we can all hear you, you could sing, fall, I'll go blah, 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 da, 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 and you'll sing, fall down, me Billy. I'll go blah, 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 and you'll sing, fall down, Billy O'Shea. And then there's a chorus that goes, fall down, me Billy. We're bound away for America, fall down, Billy O'Shea. So I know you can get it, and we all harmonize beautifully on Zoom, so it's going to be great. So.
And you get about 20 chances to do that.
Yeah. Let's see. Key of B for those playing at home. Gentlemen, start your capos. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we all got drunk in Dublin City, fall down, me Billy. We all got drunk and more's the pity, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Fall down, me Billy. We're bound away for America, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Well, we all lay down on Rogerson's Key, fall down, me Billy. And when we awoke, we were all at sea, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Fall down, me Billy. We're bound away for America, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Oh, we are not sailors, Captain dear, fall down, me Billy. And the least inclined to reef or steer, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Fall down, me Billy. We're bound away for America, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Well, the captain said I've a cure for that, fall down, me Billy. And here to start is a dose of the cat, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Fall down, me Billy. We're bound away for America, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Sent him up to the topmast yard, fall down, me Billy. When he hit the deck, he took it hard. Fall down, Billy O'Shea. Very nice. Fall down, me Billy. We're bound away for America, fall down, Billy O'Shea. So we wrapped him up in a great white sail, fall down, me Billy. And we pushed him gently o'er the rail, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Over the edge and down he goes, fall down, me Billy. The Davy Jones with a stitch in his nose, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Sing it! Fall down, me Billy. We're bound away for America, fall down, Billy O'Shea. Nice job singing, everybody. You had the, over there, you had the third, and you had the bass part. We could hear it all. If you sing loud enough, even the mute button can't stop you. It's amazing. All right. Put the banjo down for now. So Bethany is not only a guitar player, she also plays piano. There's also another instrument in her past, which sometimes she talks about, sometimes she doesn't. But it's the hammer dulcimer. Fun fact. I don't know why I decided to tell you that just now, but I did. We're going to play some jigs. So back to the good old contra dance repertoire. Sometimes a caller might say, we want some really smooth jigs, and we might play these. So the first one is by the great fiddler Pascal Jem from the band Chanticorum. It's in the key of A. It's called Jig de Salon. And then we're going to follow it up with a modern Scottish jig called Cavers of Kirkcudbright. We learned this playing with Dave Langford. And woo, Dave Langford. Everybody loves Dave. And when I first heard the title, I just stuck a "the" in front of it, and I thought it was the Cavers of Kirkcudbright, and I assumed it was cavers, like spelunkers, like some guys like going through a cave, and that's what they decided to name the jig after. But it turns out that it's not true. There is no "the." It's just Cavers of Kirkcudbright, and it was named for a guy named Paul Cavers. So you can choose to visualize whatever one you want when we're playing that tune. If you want to, picture a little guy spelunking in crystalline caverns with stalactites and stalagmites, that's cool. Or if you know what Paul Cavers looks like, you can picture his face. I'm sure he's an awesome guy. So here we go. 2 smooth jigs. Very nice piano work. All right, how are we doing on timing? I think we'll just stick to the set. I think it'll be pretty good. So we're gonna do another set of reels and then a waltz, and then it'll be a break, so you can start planning that. Yeah, start planning your waltz partners. So we're gonna play some Cabochon tunes with Bethany on piano. The first one's by fiddler Richard Fauré, called Le Relever, and then we're gonna play another one. That first one is in the key of E minor, G, and then the second tune is called Hair in the key of D, and then we're gonna play Reel a Gilbert in the key of A. It's a tune I learned from a Tidal Wave CD. Great band with Stuart Kenny, who kind of networked us into this gig, and we're so happy to be here with you guys. So we're gonna play those tunes and then play a waltz. So here we go. 2, 3, 3. First one good. There we go. I knew I did. Yep. Thanks so much. So we're going to play you out with a waltz, and then we're going to take a little break, sort of meander around our apartment for a couple of minutes. And we're going to play a waltz by Pete Sutherland called the Sunday River Waltz.
Key of F.
Actually, give me 1 second to check my tune.
Mandolin players love to tune. Love it.
Yep. Mandolin, it's Italian for out of tune. Yeah. Yep. Very nice. We're going to turn things over to Kathy and take a short break.
Thank you so much, Glen and Bethany. This has just been wonderful. Here we are, close to the longest night of the year tomorrow, and it's dark and rainy here in Portland, but this music just feeds my soul, and I especially loved those smooth jigs. They were beautiful. And I know that you're loving the music too. And so let's show our love by tipping the band. All of the tips tonight go directly to the musicians. If you're on Zoom, you'll see a square there, a blue square that has the tip jar information. It's also in the chat. If you're on YouTube, if you look down below where the video is and kind of scroll down, you'll see the information there for the tip jar also. And so you give them love with the tip, but also give them love in the chat. Give them feedback and let them know how much you're loving this music. It's really bringing back the light. is what it's doing tonight for all of us. I wanted to tell you about a couple of other events that we hope you will join us for. You know, of course, Portland Live is always the third Sunday of every month, but we get to participate in an extra thing at the end of this month because the New Year's Eve C2C event is happening. And we're so excited that here in Portland, we get to feature our beloved Joyride Band at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And if you're interested, and it's a night that starts in the afternoon and goes all the way through, after midnight Pacific time. So you get to celebrate 5 different New Years. And if you are interested in this event, you have to register in advance. It's free, but you have to register. And so you need to go to the registration at nyedance.info. And we'll also have that, it's just in the chat, and register for it. And you'll see there that you have lots of breakout rooms to go to. We're in the concerts at 4 o'clock. There's also contra dances, there's English country dances, there's singing, just anything you can imagine is there. And so we'll hope you'll join us for that incredible gala. To be prepared for that, you do need to update your Zoom. So if you haven't done that recently, there's a new one coming out again tomorrow. And in addition to that, know how to use the breakout rooms. So there's some good tutorials if you need that. So that is really exciting to be able, that we can participate in that. I also just want to say that it's such a delight tonight to have Glen and Bethany with us because they're in Portland, Maine, and we're in Portland, Oregon. So we've got this Portland connection going on. It's like having a coast-to-coast concert, and that is one of the wonderful things about what our contra and country dance community has done, coming together to support our musicians in this really hard time and also to build community. So again, if you're able to tip, the tip jar information is there, and it all goes directly to our musicians tonight. And so it's just great. I love all the variety of music that Glen and Bethany are bringing tonight. Something for everyone. I don't have any other announcements. I don't think there's anything else, any housekeeping things we have. So at this point, I just want to turn this back over to Glen and Bethany and 45 minutes more of wonderful music.
All right, just double checking that we're unmuted everywhere. Well, thanks, Kathy. Thanks. We'll get back to the show. We're going to start things off with a tune. We just played a waltz in the key of F. We're going to stay in the key of F. We're going to play a tune by Larry Unger called Door County Number 2. When we kicked the show off, we said, sometimes the caller turns to you and says, play some happy opening reels. When musicians get together and play tunes, sometimes you play a tune, and whatever tune you played is just the best tune. Like, that was the best tune. But sometimes you play Door County for a dance, and then the caller says, that was the best tune. So hopefully it proves true. So we're going to play Door County, key of F. Hope you enjoy it.
That guy knows how to write a tune.
Door
God, that's the best tune, isn't it? Definitely one of them. I can write a few tunes. Well, we'll leave the gentle old-time vibe behind for a little bit, and we'll play a few Irish tunes. Bethany's playing in Dadgad tuning. If you've been watching her hands and trying to figure out what chord she's playing, Dadgad is spells the tuning, D-A-D-G-A-D.
It's basically all a D chord.
Yeah. And it's really good for these kind of drony Celtic tunes. And we're gonna play, first one, I've been saying it was written by Liz Carroll, but I just looked it up, it's not true. It was played by a band that she was in called Trian, and it's called The Torrid Romance, and I guess it's actually written by a guy named Leslie Harris. So that's kind of the D Mixolydian tune if you're playing along, followed by a sort of a standard session tune called The Earl's Chair, kind of B minor D. And then we're gonna play Huey Travers. There's a couple Huey Travers tunes. This one is in kind of A minor modal. So hope you enjoy those. Tasty chord.
Why not?
My New Year's resolution for 2021 is to learn how to count to 3, apparently, because I keep jumping the gun on some of these tune changes. Cool. So some Irish tunes for you. So reels, what do you play after reels? You play jigs. That's what we do. That's what we do here in Portland, Maine. And we're going to play some that we play a fair amount when we play with Dave Langford and Stomp Rocket. We're up in your neck of the woods for the Corvallis weekend. Had a great time. Gumby's weekend. Met Kathy there and saw a lot of familiar faces. So 3 jigs. Let's see. Timmy Clifford's in the key of G. And then Money in Both Pockets in the key of D. And then followed by a Contrand's favorite Calliope House in the key of E. So good chunky jigs, the bouncy variety. You could sort of picture yourself maybe going into the middle, forming long lines and balancing or something. Or not. You could think about Paul Cavers for this one too. It doesn't matter to us. Yeah. G. Yeah. 3, 3, 2. Let's see if I can do it.
3 3 2.
Is that right? I think so.
3 2 2.
3 3 2 2. 3 3 2 2. Okay. I'll give you a look. This is fascinating. 1, 2, 3. There we go. might be hard to stop that one sometimes.
That makes me miss dancers.
That may be the contra danciest jig.
Yeah, totally.
It could be. Let's see. Let's stick with the plan. Yeah, I guess so. So Bethany will come over to the guitar seat, and this is definitely a contra dance kind of pairing of tunes. So we're gonna start off with a tune by Eric Merrill called "The Golden Ticket," which is from a awesome album. If you haven't heard "The Western Star" by Eric Merrill, that's one of my top picks for acoustic music. So. Golden Ticket, it was written on the viola, from what I know, because he wanted to have a good old-time tune to play on viola without, not needing an E string. So that's in the key of G. And then we stuck it with a tune. Again, I learned this from Nat Hewitt back in the day. It's a tune by Peter Marshall from a great band called the Mando Mafia. And it's a tune called Stop Press, kind of bluesy, funky kind of thing. So I'm not sure if this is the best, thematic pairing of tunes, but we did it, and you're here, so here we go. G and A minor. Not sure. Three, four. Stop press. Tricky one to find, but if you're interested in it, if you search for YouTube for the Mando Mafia, you can find this video of a house concert of them, and it's somewhere in the middle of it there. So, it's another tenor guitar snow moment here at our. So I'm gonna put the mandolin down and switch instruments.
This is a slow reel written by a flute player who lives out in Bloomington, Indiana, Gray Larson. Gorgeous tune that we're going to pair with, I don't know, just like an Irishy reel.
Yeah. The second tune
Probably
we got
also
from an
newly
album
written.
called The Green Mountain, which has Mary Kay Brass, piano player with Air Dance back in the day. And they call it Phil Cunningham's. And yeah, this first tune's Gray Larson called First Snow. Both
You
of them.
got it off the Orange Tree album. Another good one to have in your
Yep,
your
Gray
stacks.
Larson with Andrea Marchand, who's played with all the greats up there in Quebec. So, hope you enjoy these tunes. Here we go. Well, that was another tenor guitar moment with the title was Snow. We are approaching the final stretch. We're going to do a set of reels and a waltz. Before we end, we definitely want to stop and thank everybody at Portland Live for having us and putting this on. Kim Appleberry, Christine, Kathy. There is a whole crew.
Sounds like a small army to
Takes a small
make this
army
go.
to do this and make it this slick. So it is a lot of work. We really appreciate it. This pandemic has been long. I really appreciated the opportunity to do things like this, to play for people. It means a lot to us. And I've really enjoyed it attending events like this.
and we're a part of that C2C thing on New Year's Eve. And that's gonna be epic.
Yep.
I think we're at the Glen Echo spot, but we're gonna stick around and dance some that night too.
Yep. So many thanks.
Yes.
So we're going to end with a set of reels, the old time variety. One of my favorite old time tunes in the key of D, The Yellow Barber, followed by one in the key of G called Waldorf. Slightly unusual tune, I think. I learned it from my friend John Pranio, who grew up in New Jersey, sort of learned a lot of tunes from the old times, mid-Atlantic old time scene down there. And then we're gonna finish it off with an old time tune in the key of A called Tipping Back the Corn, which I think I first encountered. Stomp Rock was playing a dance weekend for the Dancing Bears up in Alaska. And there was another old time band called Buster, and we were kind of putting a bunch of tunes together to play together for the last set. And this was one of those. Didn't know it at the time, but I wanted to learn it, and I did. So now I'm going to play it. It's a great story. This goes out to Buster.
And just before their bedtime, I do want to say hi to my folks who I think are watching on the YouTube tonight. They cut their weekly Farkle game short to join this concert. So, hello to Raybrook, New York.
Hot dice wherever you are. All right. Old-time music, better than it sounds. So we're gonna take a quick tuning second. We're gonna play you out with a waltz by Jackie Millard called Waltz Pastorio. Kind of another one from the Carrie Elkin repertoire, it turns out. We hope you enjoy it. We had a great time playing tonight. We'll hopefully talk to some of you in the Zoom meeting in just a few short repetitions of this tune. One, two, three, 1, 2. From our Portland to yours, good night.
Yeah, thank you all so much.
Oh, and thank you so much, Glen and Bethany. Wow, just an amazing concert. I think I saw people put in the chat a rollicking good time and high energy, and that's what we need this time of year. So thank you so much for that. It was just beautiful. And as Glen mentioned, they're going to join us in the chat afterwards. So that will be a lot of fun. And if you want to go over to the chat, just go back to Zoom. And I think we'll be putting that Zoom link into the YouTube if it isn't there before, so that you can go back to Zoom. And those on Zoom stay with us. It's just lovely. And I want to remind everyone that all the tips tonight will go directly to Glen and Bethany, and show them some love. I know you guys had a great time. I'm really hot. I danced a lot. It was really a lot of fun. It's just really delightful. I also need to thank all of our volunteers. Kim Appleberry, working so hard to get the sound right, and boy, it was good tonight. Yeah. And also Christine Appleberry and William Watson and Ann Noakes, Curtis Roth, and Bryce Holt all worked on this, and it's really a labor of love. We just love to support musicians, and we love to bring our community together. And so I'm so glad that we have an opportunity to do that. If you didn't get an email directly to join us for this event, please send an email to raindance.pdx@gmail.com and you'll get on our list. We're always the third Sunday of the month. And in addition to that, as Glen and Bethany were talking about, they're going to be part of the big New Year's Eve celebration. So we want to hear about that when we go over to them too. So we do invite you folks to go over to YouTube, to come over from YouTube to Zoom and join us for the conversation. So it's been a wonderful evening, and thanks again to Glen and Bethany. Good night.